Hey, Greg.
Hey, how are you doing? Glad you could make it.
I think we all have big fingers when it comes to those little bitty keyboards.
Is it hot where you are? Hey, Darren, how are you?
Darren. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Matt barely made it. He was outside mowing and all that kind of fun stuff.
I was trying to get the yard all done before anything started, and I just walked out of getting cleaned up and stuff. She came in telling me, she goes, "You're cutting it awful close." I said, "It's not one yet."
Did y'all do anything fun this weekend? Hi, Robin. How are you?
Hey, Darren, what? Oh, okay, forget it. I was thinking you were in Germany and you're in Florida. I was going to see what time it was out there.
You're in Normandy this week. Oh, I'm jealous.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on. Why are you rubbing it in? Is it beautiful?
As a matter of fact, I was saving a video for her to watch later. That there's something on the YouTube that they're showing to have some Normandy houses for sale.
You wish you were in Germany. I bet you do.
We wish we were in France.
We did, though, just book a place in Vermont for October. We're going to go over there in October, so that's exciting.
Yeah, we're going to stay in a house or it's a refurbished schoolhouse that was gutted and everything, but it was built back in the 1860s, and they've redone it all. And we're going to go stay in that place for about a week, and then we're going to drive all the way out there to Vermont from Texas. We decided it would probably be cheaper than flying and renting a car.
Plus, we get to stop in Tennessee, which is our favorite. So
we're going to stop in
Hi, Lisa.
We're going to stop in Franklin, Tennessee, and spend the night. That's where she wanted to stop, and then probably in Pennsylvania the next night, and then drive into Vermont. Oh, I love those winter Christmases up there.
Magenta Otter Travels. I don't know that I know who that is.
We'll have to watch that this next Saturday.
Greg, how have you been doing? You been feeling okay?
Hey, Robin, what part of Normandy are you going to be going to mainly stay? Huh?
She said it's fabulous. I bet it is. You know, it's not fabulous? Texas.
Us not being there.
Well, yeah, that too. They watched our podcast and liked it.
Oh, that's cool.
That was fun.
Well, that was a long one too. That was our first ever video to do with some interview to do with anybody, and we had fun doing that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Hey, Lucky D.
He's in Cane for a few days now on the coast.
Oh.
Mm.
Man.
Where do you live normally, Robin? Are you in France? I can't remember. Lucky D, no, we can't
No.
decide. Oh, in Pennsylvania. Okay.
Well,
Dang, I'm jealous.
We'll be staying in Pennsylvania
Mhm.
for
A little bit.
for a night while we're heading out to Vermont in October.
Mm-hmm. Lucky D, we can't decide. We just cannot decide. Thank goodness we have time.
Yeah, we really like the Brittany Normandy area, but now she's she's starting to get real attached to the east northeast area, especially Grand Est.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think Harrisburg is where we were thinking about stopping for the night when we go out there, somewhere in that area. I'm not sure. It's on the way going up there. I took like 4 days off, and it's going to give me 2 weeks off total.
Harrisburg is close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. It's a date.
We'll probably be tired. Or I will be, because I'll be the one driving.
I'll be napping.
I guess you've got the insight on some decent places to eat up there.
Yeah, we were watching our Grand Est video Friday night again, and dang, it's so pretty. Awesome.
That's the one that I did the voiceover.
Yes.
How'd y'all like my voiceover? That's my actual voice.
A girl?
It's feminine.
It's very feminine. It's a girl.
Yes, it is.
Greg, if you didn't see it, that was from the video the other day or Friday.
Yeah, we were listening to someone. It's one of those AI things that they pronounce how they pronounce different city names and stuff, and I timed it just perfectly, and had a female voice coming from me.
That's great. It's cold in Grand Est. You know what? Where it's not cold here, it's hot.
No, it's
in the 90s and muggy.
Yeah, I got up early this morning and got the yard done just so I wouldn't have to deal with that heat and humidity out there.
For me, it's being close to water and not where it's too hot. Preach. But do y'all get very hot in Pennsylvania? Is it hell hot like it is here?
In October.
In general.
Oh, in general?
Just in general. This is probably not hot in October.
I've been through there, but I haven't got to really stay.
Texas heat and humidity, yes.
Oh, I hate it.
Awful. It's 60 here and sunny.
That's like perfect.
It is so hot.
It's supposed to be up around 98 degrees today. No, 92.
I don't know, but it's gross. Florida Beach is 86. Pennsylvania's hot and humid in the summer.
It's 89 right now out here.
Blech.
And humid. But my yard looks perfect.
Yeah, it really does. Whoever gets this house after us is going to be lucky. Watch us, like in the old house when we sold our old house and we went back by and looked, and the yard just looked horrible and like dirt.
I worked my tail end off on this house that we had, and I had the yard perfect, and it was looking really good. And the lady that bought the house from us, I go by there once in a while, and that house, the yard is horrible now. There's no grass. She's not taking care of it, watering it and everything. And
all that work for nothing.
yeah.
'93 in Florida. Ugh.
And I bet it is very humid there. My oldest daughter, her and her husband and family like to go out there to Destin, and they like to go out there for like a little vacation. Quite often they go out there.
They're those people that like the heat, though. Every time I've been in Florida, it has just been way too hot, and I was miserable every time. Every time, actually.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my picture that I put up on the post of Matt's bread that I made him this weekend? That was good.
Oh, it was good.
It was good.
You talking about the sourdough? Yes. We cut into that thing last night and made some garlic bread out of it, and it was perfect.
Well, I said, I'm in an old movie. Gumbo. What's behind me is not important. Never works going back to see old houses we lived in.
Well, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, we're in the same small town, so every now and then you can't help it. Lisa, it was good. I didn't know if it was going to work out because I literally pulled unfed starter out of the refrigerator and made it from that, and it worked just fine.
Yeah, I came home and saw that sitting on the counter, and I was like, oh, I know what we're getting into tonight. And what's good about that bread is it's not fattening.
It's good for you.
Yeah, it's actually good for you.
I wonder if I'm going to continue that when we move to France. If I'm going to keep making bread.
Yeah.
I mean, theirs is so good. I mean, what's the use of me doing it? I'll never be that good.
Because I can have it. I don't have to leave the house for it.
Will your driver's license be reciprocal in France? Yes, it will. Yeah, we're very lucky.
The lucky part of the whole thing. We can go in there and not have to take a test or anything. Just do some paperwork, pay a little bit of money, and hand them our driver's license.
Sourdough's awesome. My niece-in-law makes sourdough. She started a small bakery out of her house.
Well, the one thing you can do with that sourdough, you can make anything out of it. She makes, besides the bread, she makes the flour tortillas. She actually makes chocolate chip cookies and stuff like that, and they're really good. What else was it you make with it?
Made buns, pancakes.
Oh, that's right, hamburger buns. The hamburger buns were really good.
Lemon blueberry scones. Yum.
That sounds good. Love them.
I haven't been that adventurous yet to try to put stuff in the bread.
I'd like for her to try a jalapeno sourdough bread. Her doctor makes it's a sourdough jalapeno cheese bread, and it's good.
I always remind Americans driving in France, no ride on red. Yes, we were talking about that not too long ago.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to have to get used to because I'll be doing most of the driving. Oh, she makes the jalapeno cheese bread out of sourdough. That is really good. Yes, sir.
We have a little farmer's market in our town. And my doctor actually is the one that does the sourdough. So I get to buy it from my doctor.
Every Saturday.
Well, not every Saturday.
Well, it was going yesterday.
It's every Saturday in this time of year. Yeah, she can't get on to me for eating bread if she makes it right. Just saying. Giovanni, hello from Stockholm. Cloudy and definitely not hot. It's 57. Dang it.
Everyone with these 57 and 60 degree weathers.
I know. Makes a great sandwich and quick pizzas.
Yes. It makes good grilled cheeses too.
We're so boring when it comes to pizza. Usually on Friday nights, that's what we'll do because I don't want to cook after working all week. And we get these Costco cheese pizzas.
And they were good.
We cook them in a cast iron in the oven, and oh my gosh, they're good.
She'll put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of that cast iron, and then she'll stick the pizza inside of it after heating it up. Put it in there, and when you get it out, the bottom's all done up, good and crispy, and it's good.
Driving in Thailand is an adventure.
I bet it is.
Mm-mm.
And sometimes I like to get a little creative with my grilled cheeses. Whenever it's just me making my own, I'll throw some meat in there.
I like putting like 15 types of cheese in it.
Just you go to rip it up like this, and the thing just pulls.
Yeah, those are the best.
And I like to have a big old bowl of tomato soup with it.
You can't go wrong with tomato soup and grilled cheese. You just can't.
I was glad Diane found out how to make that pizza in that big old iron skillet. She's got 2 iron skillets that we keep in the oven, and they are seasoned perfectly.
If you haven't tried it, cook a pizza in one. It's good.
She's got a big one and a small one in there, or a medium-sized one with a large one. We use the large one and put the pizza in.
What else are y'all doing this weekend?
I don't get much time this weekend.
Be perfect. Sitting on a cool sidewalk bistro drink. Yes, it would be. Tomato soup and sandwich. Yep.
Yeah, I think today and actually tomorrow would be my only day where I don't really have to do anything. I gotta go to class.
Today's Mother's Day in France.
All day. Well, I'm glad it wasn't me doing it. I forgot Mother's Day this year. And we get to learn a whole new computer system for our work, for our computers that we have in our patrol cars. And I already know how to use it, but they're going to make us they're going to have us doing reports all day from 8 to 5.
You decided which region to cover in your next video. Well, yes, we're going to record here after we get done with this, actually. And you want me to give up the spoiler alert?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's Ile-de-France. It's Paris, basically. We're going to take one for the team and let talk about the rich people place. It's pretty though.
I've never been there, and I don't know why I keep saying this, but I'm just not that into actual Paris itself. Maybe on the outskirts, yes, but it just seems too busy.
It is too busy. Darren, your wife says she's going to make what? Pizza? She should. It's good. And if you've never tried the Costco just plain cheese pizza, yum.
It is good.
It's very good. Bon fête des mères. Mother's Day.
Do what?
I was reading what he said in French. Hi, Lori. Glad you're here. We're just chit-chatting about bread and weather.
Vacation and weather that sucks out here.
You haven't missed much. Near Paris, it's quite nice. Greg, I actually knew what you said. Shocker. I'm on one of the D-Day beaches, so there's a lot of. I bet so.
There is a lot of pollution there in Paris.
Oh, I'm sure with all of the stuff around. Yeah, I couldn't live in Paris. I really couldn't. As pretty as it is, I mean, I would definitely visit. But
Yeah, we'll
I
definitely
couldn't live there.
visit it, but I just living there, no. I'd rather live on the outskirts. Well, there you go, Darren. Robin, she's on the D-Day beaches right now down there in Normandy. We were talking about that.
I lived outside of Paris for a couple of years in Orsay, a suburb. I just don't think I could do it. I'm too old and grumpy. It was nice, but still Paris. You can also leave 45 minutes from there and go by public transportation. That's what I do.
Yeah, living out on the outskirts and then coming in or something like that wouldn't be too bad. But we, like after we did that Grand Est video, we really liked that too.
It was really pretty.
And what's nice is it's bordering all those favorite places up there that we like.
Yeah, really pretty. And it's very, very nice. It's a lot of woods. It does not feel crowded at all.
How?
For quiet life, rural France, all the way. Yeah, that's what we're kind of thinking.
Yes.
Lots of castles.
That's what I want to be able to see is a bunch of the castles.
Why don't we have stuff like that here? Why don't we have cool stuff
We've
like
got
that?
the Alamo.
Well, part of it.
Down in San Antonio.
Part of it. Christine, hello. Bonjour. You're in France today. In France today, it is Mother's Day. Yes, it is. Oh, and I heard you singing Stop. You can always change your name. Yeah. That was something, wasn't it? That was something. You're welcome.
Yeah, I was trying to picture her in that Julie Andrews get up,
Twirling.
doing her little twirls on the mountaintop, singing.
I did go to the Hearst Castle when I lived in California. It was quite impressive.
Yeah, my parents and my grandparents went there when we were little. I don't remember it. I've got videos of them out there at Hearst Castle.
The number of castles in France is estimated to be about 45,000. You know how many there are in Texas? But I can count them on one hand.
Well, now we've got here in this county that we live in.
But it's not like that.
We've got two houses that actually look like castles.
Yeah.
One's down near the Motor Speedway, and then the other one's out there.
It's the Chateau by the Motor Speedway. Have you started French lessons? Not formal ones, but Duolingo, Babbel, and Rosetta Stone we have. I'm working on them twice a day. It's so wonderful. It's so pretty. What's the name of that place over there? Is it Etria? Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, you know what kind of castle you're looking at when it's by the Motor Speedway.
It looks like a castle. I knew it was one of our jailers that used to live in that, and he sold it. And I don't know who bought it, but he retired, and after he retired, he passed away. And
it's too young. Europe is like your great grandpa, historically speaking, but yeah, French has amazing castles. The Loire Valley is known. Yeah.
3,000 of which are for sale.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's the word, Robin, that I was trying to say. Etria. You know what I mean. You must visit Carcassonne. Yes.
Yes.
Medieval town 1 hour from Toulouse. It's totally intact. Yes, we do plan on that.
We talked about Carcassonne in one of our
Mhm.
videos.
Yeah, we did. The prison in Lancaster is built as a castle. Really?
Is it haunted? That's another thing we like, is that paranormal stuff.
Yeah, I used to.
We used to really be into it.
If you have questions about Toulouse and nearby, do not hesitate to ask. I am from there. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet.
Lancaster, UK, or Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I think that's going to be Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
It is.
No, Giovanni was asking.
Oh.
Is it still up and running, or is it just an abandoned one? Itaki?
Uh-huh. Itaki. I've heard of that. Haley, you want me to get him over here so you can see him?
George.
Castles are okay. Georgie. Will you go get him? I can't get up. I'm fighting sciatica really bad, y'all, this weekend, so I can't barely move. We have lots of Amish too. There's a castle near the raceway in Germany. Oh, no. Your fans want to see you, aka Haley.
Yeah, Haley, we're going to need a babysitter in October.
Why are you?
What are you doing?
I just so.
It's different enough.
Hey, George, Haley's here. Where's Haley?
Where's Haley?
Where's
Where is
Haley? Okay, in October, you're going to Europe. Now, plan B then. You know what that is.
Taco places?
I'm surprised about the number of taco places. Germany has amazing castles. Disney too. Bavarian Castle. I knew that. Haley says hello. Where's Haley? Is Haley here? Where is she?
He is clinging onto my arm. He's got the.
No, Haley, what is he doing?
Here, we're holding.
There you go. You saying hello to your peeps?
Germany has amazing castles too. Disney took inspiration from. Yeah, we heard about that, about the Disney castle.
Do you want down?
Do you want down? He's like, what do you think?
Oh, I need you to put him down.
Oh,
I can't bend.
come here, buddy.
How old is George? He is
13, 14?
Haley, how old is George?
He's 13 or 14, I thought.
I think he's 13. He's 12. Oh, there you go. He's 12.
I don't think George is going to be able to make it with us coming out there. So what would that make him in people years?
84.
George is 84 years old, and he still jumps from the ground up to the couch.
Haley, you're welcome to come get him, honey. He's looking for you as we speak anyway. Come get him. Yeah, I don't know that George is going to be around at that time, and one of my daughters, who happens to be on here right now, would absolutely be devastated if we took him to France. So
he'll probably end up with her if he's still kicking.
He's a mess.
He thinks he's the boss around here.
He is the boss around here. He gets car sick. No way he rides there. I know, that's right. We'd have to knock him all the way out. Tour de France comes through Caen this summer. There's much going on here to celebrate the 1,000-year anniversary of the city. I just had a translation done by somebody in Caen. Is it Caen? Caen.
Yeah, we're trying to get our paperwork in line. We got to get certain
When
things.
is your planned trip? We're thinking it's going to be next year. Haley, did you decide where you're going? I think you told me that you did. And aren't you going to be gone for a couple weeks? Haley, I know this is going to be surprising, but George is sitting here staring at me. England, Ireland, and Scotland. Okay.
England, Ireland, Scotland, isn't that UK?
62, Matt. Get that Social Security before you're excluded. Better not be excluded. Can you just pronounce like Quan without the D? Really? George looks French. Yeah, he's something. He looks mean is what he looks. This little face. Quan without the D. Really? It looks nothing like that. Well, it's like that city that's spelled Troyes and it's Troyes. I can't.
Yes, someone was asking my wife. They couldn't understand what we were saying when we were saying Troyes, and because they were looking for that city. I wish it rained.
I wish we had a fan in here. It's hot.
I can turn that one on higher.
Oh, it's fine.
Or turn the air down. I would love that.
Mm-hmm. I make Matt suffer in the summer because I don't want to pay those bills. Yeah, I'll turn it back down when he comes and sits down. Don't turn it down low.
No.
We have out here where we live, we have one choice for an electric company. One. And they just, so expensive. So do you already know your itinerary next year when you come visit France? No, we've got to figure that out because we only have a month. So we're going to have to really plan out where we're going to go. I know we're going to go to Normandy and Brittany. That I do know. We want to go down to Charente.
Dordogne, Charente, Burgundy. Some of those areas we would like to go.
The lot.
Yeah.
We want to stay at Richard and Maria's in the lot, so we'll see. Scotland is so beautiful. I visited last summer. I bet it is.
I've got a lot of Scottish and Irish in me.
I have a lot of Appalachian. It just explains so much, y'all.
It's a heck of a mix, isn't it?
Appalachian.
Irish and Scottish with an Appalachian.
Has anyone said they would miss you and try to change your mind about going? No.
No. Now, at first, they didn't believe us that we were going to do it. Some on my side of the family, they thought it was just sort of a joke, but
no,
they know we're serious now.
With the TGV, it's quite easy to move around, but do book tickets 3 months in advance because tickets go fast. Good to know. Norma, I don't think anybody's going to miss us.
I've heard that Ireland is expensive. and Scotland. I don't know. Haven't really looked too much into it. I remember seeing some videos when you and I were looking at them, and because we had even looked over there at Scotland and Ireland about maybe even going over there, but no, it's too expensive.
And I really thought that Germany was too expensive too until Darren made us do some research before our interview. Then come to find out, no, it's not. I mean, it's not more expensive than here.
It's not bad.
Maybe everyone will follow you there. I don't think so.
We are going to try to get a place that's big enough to where we could have family members over if they want to come out. Be a free place for them to stay. They'll get food. They'll have transportation. All they got to do is show up with their bags.
I don't think anybody's going to follow us over there, but I specifically know that one of my daughters, who happens to be on here, will probably visit at least.
My little brother and I believe my oldest daughter, they'll probably come out.
Dublin is as expensive as London. Frankly, France is a good choice because you have access to so many European countries. Exactly. Yes. You can even take a train and go to Sicily. Yes. No, it's not crazy. It's awesome.
A train to Sicily.
I don't know how you.
No, Sicily is an island.
Yeah, can't do that, but you can.
But you can go over and you can take the ferry over.
Yeah, I would love to be that close to Italy.
I wouldn't mind going over there and visiting the bees.
You can really. Huh.
I am gonna have to look that up. Is it a long bridge going across the water? Because I can't even get someone over here to go on like a.
They ferry the train car. Oh, now that makes sense.
Oh.
The videos you release when you're on your scouting trip are going to be epic. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They're going to be fun.
And we will have smiles on our faces 24/7 probably.
Germany was cool, but at least when I was there were only two places, Germany and Italy, that didn't have dual tax treaty with the U.S. Got taxed as a German and had to file. That is one thing that's good about France is the tax treaty with the U.S. It's even better than the one Italy has.
Yeah, Italy's gotten to the point where it's almost like they're making it so hard they just don't want anyone to come over there.
I know. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing unless they're just mad at us. But, with raising the passive income, doubling it, and then, now they're even their immigration by ancestry, they're making that harder too.
Well, they're doing that, and they're also charging tourists to just come over there over there in Venice and stuff. They're going to be charging tourists over there just to go there.
Made me sad. It's strange for Italy to do that since their population is quite old, and they do. I know. I couldn't believe they did that.
And they're looking for people to come over there, but
they don't want them to come over there.
No, I mean, like we also watch a lot of people that go around and show houses and everything over there, and they've got so many houses over there that need to be bought and lived in, but yet they're making it so hard to get over there. It doesn't make sense
unless you're pretty wealthy.
Yeah, I mean, we could still do it,
but I'm not. I would have to take my Social Security.
But financial wise, it wouldn't be a smart move.
No, because I wouldn't need my Social Security because we would be just fine just on yours. But I would have to just for the passive income.
Yeah.
Just for the requirement to get over there. It just doesn't make any sense. Sicily is really close to continental Italy. It's just 3 miles. And yeah, the government's planning to build a bridge.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Sicily was one of her favorites
Mhm.
to
I
go
love
to.
Sicily.
And I liked what was that town there in Sicily? They have
Oh my gosh.
one heck of a festival with all the.
Why am I forgetting that? Palazzolo.
Palazzolo.
Oh, that made my head hurt.
Yeah. Palazzolo was one of my favorite places.
The Italian government is a bit nationalist at the present time. Corsica. I love it. Oh, I love everything Italy. It's so pretty. Abruzzo's beautiful.
Yeah. Now,
Beautiful.
Abruzzo is probably where we were going to end up if we went over there just to start off. And just remember that it was that coastal town that we were talking about going to. What?
Vasto.
Yeah. We were looking at staying in Vasto. And
If you haven't visited the Amalfi Coast, I will go. I mean, if we're in France, then we'll definitely be going to Italy too.
If anything, we'll just cross the border just to go do some shopping up north.
Corsica's French. Corsa. Napoleon was born. Corsica. Is that an island? Am I thinking wrong? Probably. Oh, okay.
It's the
one by itself.
Yeah, that little one down there.
Yeah, I would love to be that close to Italy. It's an island, okay. Yeah, Italy was a dream for many, many years. Comar to Como is 5-6 hour drive through Switzerland. Oh, I don't know that I could be in the real high mountains with you driving, and I don't mean that ugly. I mean that with the utmost respect.
we could be on the highway out here, and she's got her face buried in her phone so that she doesn't have to look up.
Because he's always in cop mode, and he's either on somebody's butt or he hugs a right. Hello, Ray. New Life and Prince is a super cool channel to follow too. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Richard and Maria. I think we're going to try to stay with them when we go out. Try to.
Yeah, I think they've got a little. Is it a bed and breakfast?
Well, it's in their home.
Yeah, it's in their home. They've got an extra place that they rent out.
PH57, hello.
Hi.
Put Matt in a black tuxedo and have him play baccarat. James Bond style.
I could do it.
Ray, we're good. How are you doing? Just surviving, living the dream. French food looks so good, but I read somewhere that French doesn't do spicy.
I've backed off spicy. I mean, I love it. I love Tabasco sauce. I love Frank's Red Hot.
Matt Bond. You know what, Greg? He'd rather be Matt. Helping neighbors.
Yeah, there was a picture that my wife made an AI of me in a black superhero suit with a black cowboy hat. And I finally showed all the guys yesterday in a text, and they were busting out laughing. And I called my sergeant on the phone because I had another question. And he was laughing when he picked up the phone. I said, "What are you laughing at?" And he goes, "I'm still laughing at what you just posted."
You're welcome.
Where's that?
Helping neighbors. I'm Matt Bond.
This is what I posted.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. That's so funny.
Oh. I even put down, I'm Matt Man. And they all just started putting out the LMAOs and LOLs.
There was one that I made of you that really looked like you.
Yeah.
Like it was scary how much it looked like you.
Oh, gosh.
It just looks hot. Mm. That needs to be framed and put up over the French fireplace.
No.
Mm.
You know, she was messing around with the AI computer and making different people and stuff. And so I told her, I said, well, see what you can make with mine. And
Yes, Ray, we are.
we had a little fun with it.
We're hoping to go next year. Yeah, it got Matt to a T, but it never could get me, which that was fine, but it got him.
Now that one I just showed you all that had a little extra weight on it, but
I did not do that.
she did that on purpose. She calls me fat.
No, I don't. I read that things in America are not going great. Is it true? How's the economy? I'd love to go back. I left 15 years ago. Well,
It's not bad. I mean, it can be better. Our taxes though are high.
I just feel that here there's still so much division and hate, and I just can't. But financial wise, it's fine.
Which regions did you want to?
Normandy, Brittany, Charente, Dordogne,
Burgundy, and maybe even go up to Grand Est that we just did a video on. We're gonna have I know it's not long enough, but we're gonna take about a month and go out there and stay.
Personal opinion, living overseas already, it's not great, as my dad used to say. It's not the American. It's not. It's not. It is not. People are not the same.
Well, it's just like my job. You know, I started a long time ago in law enforcement, and it has changed so much that you start to get burned out after a while because you're tired of all the phones coming out wanting to record you, people not respecting you and stuff like that, even though you try to treat them as decent as possible. And I don't know. I just can't wait to hang up my belt for the last time.
Yeah, just people. All right, Francis also got some political tensions going on, but at least it's the name of the game. Yeah. There wouldn't be the need for different parties. That's true. But we can get along without hating each other.
Now, one thing or
disagree without hating each other.
One thing that we saw some videos, I think it was about a week ago, that I guess France, Germany, all those European countries out there are doing what we're doing out here with the illegal immigrants. They're starting to just ship them out in bundles.
Of course, law enforcement requires everything. He does too. He's law dog. It's been refreshing after being here almost 2 weeks, and I realize how crazy the U.S. has become. Yes, for instance, it's a problem for sure. The intensity of everything in the U.S. is off the charts. Yes, it really is. You're used to looking at You are used to look at things people don't get
Made
on.
he said, I made a law enforcement word search puzzle in honor of you, Matt, and law enforcement overall, but
Oh, that's cool.
be out soon. I respect and thank. Well, thank you. No, it's not like it used to be.
If everyone has spaghetti eyes together, the whole entire world would be at peace.
Yes, they would.
Is that the solution,
I
Darren?
I think it would be. Because I have got to try it.
If y'all ever want a definition as to what spaghetti ice is,
Ask
look
Darren.
up Darren, because he can describe it like no one else. So true. And baguettes also. Yes. Police isn't an easy job.
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's, you know, like with my age right now, they keep changing our report writing on our computers different different programs. And as a matter of fact, this day after tomorrow, Tuesday, I've got to go to a 8-5 class to learn this new system that they're wanting to put in to do reports. And I said, what's wrong with the old system?
Because we would be too sleepy from the pasta to argue. Spaghetti ice is like a dessert, though. There's a philosophical to look back at it. Yeah, I could not do what Matt does. I get patience is somebody else's virtue, and I just don't.
And she thought it was real pasta. No, that spaghetti ice is pretty much one heck of a dessert. It's ice cream.
It's what?
It's frozen cream.
He doesn't say ice cream right, and it wears me out.
And it's got, yes, Darren, fresh ingredients all over it.
France will make you forget about pasta. I need to forget about pasta. You know, I used to have it a lot more than I do now. Once you retire, are you planning on taking on new hobbies? Will you travel a lot when you'll be living in France? Hopefully, that's the goal. We want to.
See, one of the hobbies we want to take on is trying to figure out how to go to all the brocants out there, as you know, just try to find a map of brocants, and we can go out there and just start hitting them all.
And I want chickens, so I want a garden.
Jesus doesn't know what chickens smell like.
I don't want them in the house. Look at the cheese and think about numerous meals difference you'll have to taste. Yeah. Now is high season for brocants. They're everywhere. Dang. I love a sale. I love shopping. Yes, you can look up Vide Grenier. What is Vide Grenier? He's looking it up. It's right there at the top.
Oh. Oh, the brocants.
Brie and bread equals heaven. It sure is. Put some honey on it too. Brocants not only there are open greenery everywhere in villages. People sell their stuff. Gotcha.
Look at all them pictures of brocants.
Brocants are expensive. On Google, you can get all the addresses.
Yeah, that's why I just looked it up. It was showing a bunch of different pictures and places.
Yeah, and I heard that in the towns too, there's also like places where everybody like donates stuff, I guess, and people can go in and shop from that as well.
Yeah, we were watching a couple of videos, and yeah, some of the prices on some of these things that they have for sale, I was like, what? 1,000 euros for that? No way.
A mouse. Don't know what that is. A mouse. Yes, a mouse does that. Robin, I bet so.
Yeah. We'll have to control
There's
her.
a kind of brocante called a mouse. Okay. I'll have to look at that. Doesn't sell to make money.
Well, then maybe we could talk them down.
Had that farm life, living in Washington State, fresh eggs from chickens, fresh berries from vines in the backyard, apples from the. Yes.
That's one thing I like is them fresh eggs.
Exactly.
I was getting a bunch of them from a lady just down the road from us. Go up there and give her like, I think I was giving her $5, and I had this big old basket full of them. I just brought them back here, and we ate them all.
Yeah, that's what I want, Greg. I want some chickens and a greenhouse and a garden. And I had that for a little while here, not chickens, obviously. But I had a bunch of raised beds out here, and I had to get rid of them. I was real sad, but I was growing cucumbers and tomatoes,
carrots,
and squash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The squash was good.
Mm-hmm. Where I live near Toulouse, their neighbors have chickens, so they get fresh eggs from time to time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, peppers. Thanks, Haley. I couldn't remember. Are eggs still expensive in the U.S.? I mean, they're not cheap.
They're not like they were reporting them.
Now, I still pay more than normal because I get the organic cage-free, and so mine are a little more expensive.
Yeah, but really overall, it's not that bad. I mean, they make it sound like you're paying $20 for, a dozen, and you're not.
Chickens come into their garden, but it's all good. I bet if you're getting some eggs out of it, if you do choose the little town in the western part, you'll get a lot of just cut from the morning vegetable eggs too. It's just an organization doomed to help people without resources or hurt by life. To do so, they collect donations of furniture and decorations and sell them. Okay. In France too, it's better to get the organic cage-free. Yeah, I mean, I'll pay a little extra money to have, I don't know. Just don't know where they're coming from. Those are places you can donate. The prices are very cheap, and the sellers are ancient homeless people who work to go back to normal life.
They're $5.60 out there a dozen in Florida. €4 for 12 eggs.
Got all my food while here at the markets and the boulangeries. Was it delicious? I bet it was.
Now, see, that's what I can't wait is for the markets. You just go out there and walk around, and that's where you want to get all your veggies and stuff.
Well, they say that, though, that it's also a lot, sometimes cheaper to get your stuff at the grocery store instead of the markets. But I don't know, I've heard both.
I think I thought that one person said that the meats you want to get at the supermarket.
Also fresh seafood off the boat. I've heard that. You're in Normandy, so I've heard that. But it was delicious. Some mussels. Yum.
I want to do some mussels, oysters, snails. And I can eat just about any seafood.
Matt was talking that he needs to go check the P.O. box because some of y'all were going to send him some snacks to try live. We need to go check that.
I didn't get to check it this week because I've been working way down south in our county.
That's cargo, man.
I'm back now.
Especially Normandy Charente, Brittany. How hot does it get in Charant, y'all? Moules frites. 2 hens, Lily and Lily. I can't eat all the eggs. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love eggs. I'll scramble me up a few
Do
or
try
fry
frog
some
legs if
up.
you're around Annecy as a specialty. Now that I will try frog legs though.
Frog legs, I've had them. They taste just like chicken.
Yeah, I want to know how hot it gets in Charant. Because that was an option as well, but not if it gets hot. Did you see him?
What do you do?
He was walking this way, then he stopped and got his rear end and scattered around in a circle and stopped so he could stare at me. The older I get, the less I can handle the heat. Exactly, Susie. That's what I'm thinking. Charant is beautiful. It is beautiful, not too hot. No more frogs there. They come from elsewhere.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Get the big legs.
Charant's weather is quite mild. Really? When you say mild, in the summer, what's mild to you guys? I don't care about the winter. I care about the summer.
Oh, I want to try me some snails with that buttery sauce.
Or snail speak French. Burgundy.
Yeah, there was a couple that we were watching that they travel around a lot, and I can't remember where they stopped at, but they had gotten some escargot, and they said it was really good.
You haven't lived until you've been to a snail farm.
Heck yeah.
Probably a great trip for you. 20 to 25 Celsius. That's not bad.
Just ask Alexa.
No.
We still have to look up Celsius. We're not used to that. We go by Fahrenheit.
Escar, 77 is not bad at all.
Escar, no. Come on now.
I Googled Charant. Maximum is 30 degrees. Now I have to put my phone back out.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of different regions we're going to have to figure out. Because I think
86. Yeah, that's getting up there.
Oh, 86 ain't bad.
It is for me.
That's not too bad.
You also need to watch out for regions for flooding. Right. Have you looked at the Loire region? Never icy, never too hot.
Just look at the map.
Yeah, I was looking for the towns.
Tourist main city. Take Fahrenheit minus 30.
Not.
Divided by 2. Okay, now you're making me do math. Take Fahrenheit minus 30, divide by 2, and you have the Celsius temperature.
Okay. And I deal with, never mind. There's a meme of a little girl that's got this dumbfounded look on her face. She's like, and all you see is like figures in algebra going. Not. Why do I feel like we have?
I will try to remember that though.
Lori, apparently not enough.
good for bones and
I did know that, Christine.
articulations.
Fahrenheit, temp, -30. How about 2 Celsius? I use that formula in 20 years. US. -30 divided by 2. Okay. Remember that. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to keep looking it up. Alexa gets tired of me asking.
Yeah, that's the easy part is just holler at Alexa and she'll tell us.
Sometimes she's getting to where she doesn't. I'm sorry. I don't know that. Italy. Right. That's where we were originally going to be.
Yeah, because we went to Venice, Florence, Rome, and had a blast. Rome is dirty, but it was nice to see for once.
Yeah.
I had a couple favorite places over there that I liked, and you got Abruzzo in Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Molise wasn't too bad.
Guglianese wasn't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, Rome is definitely busy. The hotel we were staying at,
Naples.
we were just sitting there looking out the window, and I mean, constant. It was almost like New York traffic or Houston traffic.
We're going to have to wrap this up here in a second. Milan is another country, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Garlic butter.
Just to tell you that brocants are often professional people selling, but grenier are a bit like backyard selling. Northern part of Italy is another country.
Now, see, that's what we're used to is the backyard selling.
Yeah. I loved Biella up north and Atri.
Yeah.
I liked both of those.
Yeah, Atri was really nice up there.
Italy doesn't want new people to come live there. Did not go to Lake Como.
No.
We thought we had all of the time in the world for that, but not.
Shot down real quick.
We watch a couple of YouTube channels, and there's this one couple. I watch them every week, and they are up in the mountains in northern Italy, and they're restoring an abandoned, well, several buildings actually.
It's a massive,
beautiful,
massive farmhouse.
Beautiful. Not since last elections. Well, I don't know when it stopped, but they don't want us there anymore. So
they're just making it too hard to get over there.
Yeah.
And to stay, really. I mean, you know, they talk about charging tourists over there to be there in Venice. What if you live in Italy, but you're just going up there to visit and check? Do you still get charged the extra?
I have no idea. Thank you, Lori. That's sweet.
Is this that person that's over Italy that you're talking about?
President?
Yeah. She just got elected in there. Yeah.
Prime Minister. France is much better. We're beginning to see that, Robin, actually.
Yes, we are.
And it makes me sad, but
We did a pro and con video, and France just beat Italy in a lot of places on the pros and cons
A lot.
for us. One of the main things that I needed was I needed the driver's license thing, and that's one thing that they do for us is do the exchange. They didn't for Italy. Italy, we were going to have to do it, take the written test in Italian, and then you got to take so many hours of driving, and if they don't think you're ready, they'll tell you have to take a whole bunch more hours. I like to have retake the test.
You did have to take the test when living in California. I failed.
I'll tell you what, I took a driving test for driving an 18-wheeler, and I actually did pretty good. I passed on my first driving test, and I even had to parallel park the 18-wheeler with trailer, and
Remember the
I drove
truck
trucks for a while.
bought a fast car and had big S painted on it. Rich Snail bought a fast car and had a big S painted on it. So the rich snail answered them. So when I fly past people on the highway, they go, look at that S car.
She got that just as she said S car.
Dad joke. Golly. Lori, I failed. The first time I took a driving test, I failed because somebody ran a red light and almost hit me and I didn't catch it. And then the second time, I never came to a complete stop. I stopped, but I didn't come to a complete stop. And then I passed it the third time, but I failed parallel parking all 3 times. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it. Montalban.
It's just north of Toulouse. I don't think we've looked into that city.
Mm-mm.
It's just north on A20.
Oh, but me, it took 3 times in France.
See, that's what I'm really happy about though, because we don't have to take a test when we go out there for the driver's license. We just switch.
You should have moved to Texas before you moved out there. Oh, but then don't they want like a records of your around Toulouse? There's a lot of nice. Montpellier.
Yeah, Montpellier is nice. I think there's only a couple places down south that I think it's because I watched too many videos.
Occitanie region is a gym. Yeah, we just did a video on that a couple back. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Marseille, I don't really think that I'd want to live there. See, I watched too many videos, and I don't know if it's true or not. They talk about there's some high crime rate up there or down there in Marseille.
I want to move to France where the weather is cool and dry and near thermal baths. I don't know where thermal baths are, but
there's
I wouldn't want to live in Marseille either. Riviera southeast part is very expensive and booked. Yeah.
Now, do they still have I don't know if they consider them gangs or mafia out there or whatever in Marseille. That's what they were talking about that it's pretty heavy with that down there.
Marseille is like Chicago. Say no more.
Yeah, I don't like Chicago. We've got a new deputy that he just retired from Chicago Police Department. Now he's down here working with us.
Grenoble. I've heard about that. I've heard about Grenoble also. It's very pretty, but I've heard not so good things. They have a lot of gangs there, yes.
Now, is it true with the gangs out there or the mafia, whatever? I think whenever I say mafia, I'm thinking of Italy, possibly. But
No, it has some issues.
I hear that they don't really.
A lot of drug gangs in Marseille.
They really don't. I think it's against each other, but not too much with the actual citizens. I'm not sure.
I do not recommend Grenoble. Yeah. What? Kane is a lot like Franklin, Tennessee. Say no more.
Oh.
That's one of my very favorite
Well, you just
places.
sold her on that because Franklin, Tennessee is the first place we're going to be staying when we go up to Vermont. That's what she told me. She said, "Oh, so can we stay in Franklin if we're going to be driving through there?"
I
And I
love
said, "Yeah,
Franklin.
we can do that." And then from Franklin, we'll drive up into Pennsylvania and stay the night, and then go up into Vermont the next day.
South of Bordeaux till Spain border is a very nice place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Spain's beautiful too.
Well, they want you to renounce your U.S. citizenship.
Only if you want to become a citizen there. Marseille is said to be the first African city up to the north.
Is that Gascony or a Gascon?
I'd say it wrong no matter what. Gascon. Grenoble's quiet on mountains. Lori, you're not kidding. This is why I can't decide. It's all so pretty. I cannot decide.
Oh, okay. It's right down here.
Gascony.
Yeah. To the west of Toulouse.
Well, guys,
Gascony.
I'm going to have to get up and walk my old self around. Grenoble is the whole quite hot in summer. Ew. You'll know when you get there and feel the yeah, we will. I think I also know it when I see it too. It'll give me the fuzzies. Well, guys, we are going to get off. We still have to record our video for the day. Yeah, Robin, we will. So we are going to let you guys go.
And we will let you know when we're heading up towards Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Robin, that'll be fun. Lori, it was nice talking to you. Thanks for coming on. Everybody else,
thank
y'all
you,
too.
everybody, very much. We appreciate it.
We will see y'all next week, y'all. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.